Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Double Cleanse podcast, a podcast where we talk about the beauty influencer space and the beauty world as a whole. My name is James Welsh. I'm a skincare enthusiast and influencer of 10 plus years.
And I'm Robert Welsh, professional makeup artist and content creator, influencer/influencer.
No, you were going to add the title then. What were you going to say?
I don't know what I was going to say.
What else would you add to your repertoire?
Professional. Nothing. My life isn't anything else.
Your life is complete.
Yeah.
I would love to. Maybe I might do a dog grooming course one day.
I want to do a dog massage course.
Yeah. No. Oh my God. I saw a. I love LED therapy for skin. Right.
Yes.
A lot of people think it's a
people
scam.
doing it on their dogs.
Dogs and their joints. So I have 2 golden retrievers and they're known for their joint issues. And the success I've had with red LED light and near infrared, I just think
it's a thing.
It's going to be real for my dogs too.
I saw somewhere that dogs have a lot of tension just above their tail where they wag so much. So I always give things a little squeeze.
Yeah. Their little fat roll by the tail. Yeah,
dogs need massages too. Everyone.
I do give mine like shoulder massages, but I don't know if they even like it.
I don't know if
just
you're probably not doing it right as well.
Yeah. I'm not like squeezing.
No, giving it a little rub.
Yeah,
I don't think that.
Maybe we should find that. We did doggy first aid. Do you remember?
Oh, it was so boring. But
important, but very long.
I thought it was going to be like an hour and it'll be like, let's stop this dog from choking and all this kind of stuff. Not a real dog.
Yeah.
But it was like, I was sleeping.
Yeah.
We were sat on chairs.
It was very warm, very cozy.
Yeah, it was very much for professionals within the like pet
dog
sitting,
walkers were on it, pet sitters
who have to do it, not for just 2 random people who just fancy doing it.
I still can't find my dog's pulse. They're alive, but I can't find
my dogs
it.
won't let me find their pulse, even if I wanted to. Stick your hand by their thigh.
By the bit, and then you can feel it. So if you have any questions about choking dogs, let us know, and we'll direct you to the right people.
I do remember how to get a ball out of a dog's throat,
too.
though. That was one thing. And then you know what I did? I just ordered these magnets from Etsy that you put in your fridge, and they're double-sided, and it has like dog CPR one side, how to do that the other side.
Very good idea.
Because you never know.
You never know.
Yes. We should learn human CPR too.
I mean...
It's not quite as important.
As long as you know like the Heimlich, whatever it's called.
Heimlich.
Yeah, I'm sure you're fine. And you must learn how to do it on yourself. Should we move on?
Yeah, why we this is a medical podcast all about...
We aren't doctors, but also...
But we could be.
Yeah. But today we do want to talk about... I guess like potential scams in the beauty world. What are scams? What aren't? Because there is so much shit in the skincare makeup world, especially with brands pushing out product left, right, and center.
All the time, every day, every hour.
All the time. Yeah. So we're going to be discussing what's factual and what's fictional. Speaking of which, every week we play a game where one of us has to present a situation, be it fact or fictional, and the other one has to guess whether it's true or false.
So there was an incident over like the Christmas New Year period where
very new.
An influencer basically was like, I've been looking for this top I want to wear out everywhere and I can't find it. Do any of my followers have it that can send it to me and I can wear it and then I'll send it back to you, right? So one of the followers was an ER nurse and she was like, yeah, I have this top. I can send it out to you. It didn't happen, and the influencer got online because the nurse was working nurse shifts, which are like, you're going to work from midnight this day to midnight next week.
Yeah.
So this influencer then got online and started calling this person unreliable, saying she was a hater because she didn't send her this top. And of course, people were calling the influencer like entitled. So basically, this influencer was like, I need a top. This person's like, I have it. Do you have time to send it to me? No, I don't. You're a hater.
Yeah. Yeah, this is fact. I've seen this.
Awful.
Yeah.
Who
Terrible.
the fuck? Who the fuck?
And honestly, it wasn't even that nice.
It wasn't that nice. I'm sorry. And you go and buy something else.
Go and get something.
Imagine being like going through all this effort for one night to have somebody send you a top.
Yeah.
And then when they can't manage to get it to you, because it's not top priority
because they have a real
list.
job. No offense to us.
Yeah, they're like, no, I don't have a time. Being an ER nurse, you know what I mean? Priorities, I need to sleep when I can.
Yeah.
And then be like, oh, you're a hater.
Hater.
You're
Weird. But I do believe this creator is known for being a bit entitled and a little bit like,
I don't know who they are. I've never heard of
well,
him.
no, I did a little not deep dive, a surface level skim of this creator because I just got bored and annoyed really quick.
Yeah.
It's one of those influencers that doesn't really fall into a category other than talking about themselves.
I
guess that's what this podcast is, though, to be fair.
We fall into a category.
I guess so. Beauty, I guess. No,
Beauty
society
and
and culture. I think
it's the culture.
It's the culture.
It is. Well, I was gonna say that's not a scam at all. It's it feels scammy.
Yeah, it feels scammy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, were you really gonna send me that T-shirt
Yeah.
ever? I
But
just
it
can't
also-
imagine.
Why would you rely on that though?
I know.
Imagine like just being like, yeah, I'm not gonna do anything else. I'm not gonna have a backup plan.
You'd have a backup plan.
You would. Something nicer.
I went away for New Year's and I took 3 outfits with me just in case.
Just in case one of your followers didn't send you anything.
Just in case I didn't like the other one.
Yeah.
Just in case I pissed myself in the other one.
You have to do that.
You never know.
You have to do that. I've
Yeah.
never once, but I always take.
Oh, you have to take 10 pairs of underwear.
Exactly, just in case you accidentally piss us out.
You never know.
You never know. Do you have a product you want to share today?
I do. I'm pulling
Anything you've been
something
loving?
out of the vault, actually.
Yeah, I have not seen this brand. Wait, maybe I have, but not in its packaging for a really long time.
Yeah, so this is I can't pronounce this properly in Korean, but it's Choi Aruke, but it's like Choi Aruke more so. And this is the Axe and Oil Cut Cleansing Cleanser. Now,
A cleansing cleanser.
cleansing. So when I first got this back in the day,
back in the day.
so I first used this maybe 5 years ago. No, more than that.
Yeah,
like maybe like
ages
9
ago.
years ago.
Yeah.
And this was one of those cleansers. I didn't really understand cleansers back then, but this is a cleanser that makes you feel like you haven't done shit. Like you put it on your face and it's like, oh, did I use any
Someone
product?
just coughed on my face.
Yeah, now it's a bit wet and then
Yeah.
like rubbing just nothing on my
Yeah.
face. But this is actually a surfactant-free super gentle cleanser. Now, surfactants are usually not inherently, but they can be quite drying for some people depending on what surfactants are used in the product. It's not always, as I said before, most cleansers are made quite nicely nowadays and they're moisturizing by default. But this just kind of has nothing in it. So if your skin is going through a really dry stage, like we're going through a crusty stage right now,
Everyone's getting
or like you're
crusty.
breaking out, rosacea flare up, which is often the case with me, this is just a very reliable cleanser that's going to remove sunscreen and makeup. It's got a little bit of fragrance in, which I find weird for a sensitive cleanser.
That is strange, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't mind it. But this also has I believe I'm right with saying papaya enzymes in, which is probably one of the more gentler exfoliating ingredients you can find. So you still feel like you're getting a little something in your routine. So for example, if my skin's going through some shit, I will use this, then just a normal hydrating toner and a moisturizer, strip everything right back. But I still feel like I got a little something extra, you know?
If the packaging's given like Pond's, original Pond's.
So this brand are known for being a very clinical brand in Korea. They have their own clinics.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. And they'll do like facials and stuff like
Nice,
that.
yeah.
I don't think it's quite dermatologist founded. Maybe it is, I'm not sure. But they do a cushion as well.
Do they?
Yeah, I think they were one of like the first brands to release a really popular skincare cushion. And then a load of toners. They are a little bit pricier. But I think for the amount of cleansers I've bought, versus how long this cleanser lasts,
Yeah.
it kind of equals the same. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it kind of
yeah,
equals
yeah.
the same.
Yeah.
I will fly through cleansers, but like a little bit of this goes a very, very long way.
Interesting.
It's like a very soft jelly texture.
Yeah.
And it smells really, really good as well.
Yeah, I love a fragrance.
Yeah.
I don't mind it at
It's,
all.
in a wash-off product, it's
Yeah,
absolutely fine. But yeah, it's just a good old reliable
That's
cleanser.
it. That's
Yeah.
it. Let's go back to it.
Go back to it
I
time
believe
and
in
time
you.
again.
Yes.
Yeah, I believe in you.
So not a scam, but today's subject, let's talk about it. Not necessarily scams we're talking about, but maybe there's things, products that you see online all the time. There's things that brands are trying to push out to you that feel like a scam. Like you don't need them. Are they? Is they? Where
are they? Where do they fall in the
Where
scam
do-
to not scam category?
Exactly. Do you want to go first with a skincare product?
I feel like there's an ingredient I really want to talk about.
Okay.
So there's an ingredient that I feel I need to talk about because it's coming back up in skincare a lot, and this is collagen. Now, do you remember like
Right.
back in the day?
Right, let's talk about, you say back in the day one more time.
Do you remember yesteryear? So do you remember like 90s, early 2000s? And we had
try.
like Olay
Yes.
and like Nivea releasing like Q10,
Q10
plus with collagen
Yeah,
and all
yeah,
this
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
stuff. And collagen was often advertised as an ingredient that is anti-aging, right?
So there's this whole thing with collagen where it's like Can you put it on your face and it work? Do you have to ingest it?
Yeah.
Do you have to have it injected? Like, it's very confusing.
It's very confusing, but it's a mix of potential scam / brand purposely mismarketing it.
Right.
Is mismarketing a term?
I think so.
I think so. Plus consumers not really knowing what collagen does. Plus consumers not really knowing how anti-aging
Because the brand hasn't told them.
Because the brand hasn't told you, and it's using marketing to make you think it's doing more than it actually is. And collagen is popping up a lot more now in Korean skincare again. We're seeing the rise of like PDRN plus collagen. And it's a good ingredient. Is it scam? Yes. Is it scam? No. Here's where it's a scam, right? The scam is that, yes, collagen molecules are far too large to penetrate the skin. They're not getting down anywhere. So where
they need to get down.
In order to rebuild collagen, rebuild the structure in your skin, they're just not getting there, and they won't do unless it's injected. A needle can get down there. Where the scam isn't is the fact that it does have temporary visual, well-aging, anti-aging effects. So essentially it's like a humectant, and humectants are like water-binding ingredients like hyaluronic acid, whose whole purpose is to sit on the skin.
Yeah.
And maybe a little bit deeper when they have like nanocollagen, sodium hyaluronate, which is like the smaller molecular weight versions of hyaluronic acid.
That can actually penetrate
That
the
can
skin.
penetrate. When they say deeper, they still don't mean
all the way
down.
Like, I'm going to change your life deep.
They just mean deeper than the surface level that these ingredients usually sit on.
Yeah.
So collagen and nanocollagen will sit on those top layers of your skin or on top of the skin, trap water and plump up your skin.
Right.
So it does a really good job at doing that. And I will look for collagen in skincare for that purpose.
So it's like what you can expect is a temporary plumpness,
Plumpness.
not the like anti-age forever.
Yeah.
I'm aging backwards.
Yeah. So
effect.
use it long enough and consistently enough,
Yeah.
and your fine lines are going to plump out.
Yeah.
But yes, it's not going to penetrate the skin. And I still get this in my TikTok comments. Whenever I talk about collagen, I'm like, people are like, no, collagen's too large. It's like, yeah, but it's a good humectant.
Yeah, it's not what you think I'm saying it's for.
But people think it's for that
because
brands have been selling it as almost like
the
it's going to
anti-aging
rebuild the
thing.
collagen in your skin.
Because, I mean, we lose collagen, so we're like, well, here it is in a cream. And everyone's like, oh, so they're claiming it's going to replace that.
As far as ingestible collagen goes, I don't know. Michelle Wong Lab, Muffin Beauty Science has a great video on it. It's very confusing.
Yeah, people are like, wait, is collagen the one you eat? No, that's placenta.
I mean, I think people eat the placenta because there's collagen in it.
Brands would sell like powdered pig placenta.
Oh, yes, they would. Yeah. Actually, there was a big scandal about hospitals illegally selling placentas to cosmetic brands to sell in their cosmetics.
That makes me feel really
That was a long time ago.
I don't want to eat anyone's placenta.
No.
Good for you if you do. You do that.
It was in skincare. I don't think you have to. I don't think anyone's making you do that. I don't know why you think that's happening. You're not going to be rushing to hospital. Someone's going to be like, you have to eat this placenta. That's just not happening. Please don't fearmonger. But, there are benefits to topical collagen. Yeah. As far as ingesting goes, I think it's way more difficult than people make it sound. It's like, for example, it's like when people are like, if you have dry skin, just drink more water. Like, your skin is the last place that water's going. And I kind of think it's the same with collagen, but you're going to have to speak to a real expert.
I was going to say, is it that thing of like you eat it for 3 months and then it's like, oh, now it's in your skin a little bit.
I think it's good for joint support.
Can they not just inject it in you?
I think they can.
Let's do that.
I'm pretty sure they do. But that's why PDRN has become so popular as well, because it's regenerative when injected.
Everyone's doing the PDRN.
Everyone's doing the PDRN. But PDRN is also, whilst not like massively as studied, it can do nice things on the surface. Yeah. It can aid in hydration, so you're going to get nice plumping as well. Is it the salmon sperm that everyone's been injected with? Of course not.
Right. No.
Come on. But I think, overall, when we're talking about like scams in cosmetics, it's clever marketing that feel a little bit misleading.
Right.
But I feel like collagen is the one that pops up every 5 years.
For sure.
Yeah. Robert.
Yeah.
Do you have a scam?
So mine isn't a scam, but it's one that I've been really upset with people recently. And if anyone watches my content everywhere else, they know this deeply upsets me. Okay. Primers, skin primers.
I feel like so many people are against primers,
and I
don't
don't
get why.
get it. I don't get it. I do get why. This is another well, no, it's not a scam at all, but it's another thing that's like you don't need it, but also you might need it.
Right.
And I always like refer it to you keep medicine in your house, but you don't always need it, right?
Right. You don't always need a plaster.
You don't wake up and take ibuprofen just in case.
Because,
you take it when you need it. And I saw a makeup artist online. She was like, primers are a scam. And I was like, I'm sorry, you're an idiot.
Because, makeup artist?
Yeah, because I was like, you have no primers in your kit.
Yeah.
No primers in like at all.
That's
so when
crazy.
you turn up one day and your client's skin is different to how it usually is, what's your backup that day?
Yeah.
You're gonna get some Nivea. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you need something to back you up.
Yeah.
And I think people are in this mind frame of like, yes, brands are trying to constantly sell you things. And yes, there's a new kind of primer every month. A sticky primer. This one's extra sticky. This is a gallon of it. You know what I mean? Like there's always seems to be some kind of new primer. But people have been using primers since hundreds and hundreds of years. People used to use honey as a primer. The concept of priming is not new.
Yeah.
It's there for a reason, right? Sometimes our skincare just doesn't work how we want it to that day.
I have a question.
Go on.
With these sticky primers.
Yes.
My thought, bearing in mind I have no idea what a primer is. The only primers I've ever used are like the Korean ones that just add like a bit more glow and hydration to the skin.
Yeah.
So and makeup sits so nicely on it. So for somebody who doesn't know how to use makeup, it's just like you're using a moisturizer, right? And it feels like nice and easy to apply makeup. I did try a sticky primer once, the milk one, and I was like, my makeup like is too there. Like, what's the benefit of having a sticky face?
So primers aren't just one thing. So you
Right.
get primers that have a visual effect, like a glow or a mattifying.
Which the ones I like, not the
right?
mattifying
Or you
glow.
have a primer that affects the skin texture. So a grippy primer to me, this is why I hate it when you do an ad for, or someone does an ad for a grippy primer, and they're sticking cups on their face.
Yeah.
It's like, oh look, this mug sticks to my face. It's that sticky.
Yeah.
To me, that doesn't matter. Like it's the way it leaves the skin afterwards. So because it does have that grip to it, you are going to get more color payoff, if that makes sense, because it's almost like it's like a sticky layer. Think of it like a lint roller. You know the sticky lint rollers?
I've heard of them.
Or a rat trap?
Yes, yeah.
Where it sticks, and obviously when it's sticking down, no product is coming off, so you get that fuller coverage. But for me, a sticky primer is texture. It evens out the texture on the whole face. But like, don't dismiss them just because you don't need it.
Can you not just, for example, use like a white eyeshadow for you?
Are you being serious? Are you trying to piss me off? Okay.
I know. Like, if I just wanted to add a pop of color, I could just put white down.
You can use a white eye primer on your skin if you wanted to. You can use an eye primer on your nose or something like that.
Why
But
would you do that? Why would you do
texture?
that?
So if you have a really... So, for example, eyeshadow primers stop oil from coming through. It stops oil breaking down your eyeshadow, right? Whereas concealer contains oils because it needs to grip to the skin. I wouldn't use that on an eyelid personally.
Yeah.
So if you have an oily nose, whack some eyeshadow primer on it because it blocks oil from coming through.
I had no idea.
Yeah. If you have trouble, some people have trouble getting foundation to stick to their nose, put a tiny bit of eyeshadow primer down. Not the silicone-y ones. I mean, like the colourful, the ones with colouring that really stick. But that's the thing. It doesn't mean it's not useful for someone else.
For somebody else.
So just because it doesn't work for you, it doesn't mean like there's this whole thing that's like, so I don't use them, so no one needs them.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you have them as backup.
Yeah.
You know, if one day your skincare is like being completely drunk up by your skin and nothing is sitting on the skin, but you need that barrier between how shit your skin feels that day and your makeup, primer. Just have one. Just have one on the side. Have
Just
one on
in
the side.
case.
It's like, you know, people who collect beans for the end of the world. You know, D-Day people.
Oh, like the
D-Day
bunkers.
preppers. Yeah,
Right,
preppers.
right,
And the
right,
world
right,
preppers,
right.
you know.
Yeah.
Have some as backup.
Okay.
Just in case you get well done and you have your primer.
That was a really good comparison.
Really
Primer's an end of the world bean.
Yeah. Just because it doesn't work for you, it doesn't mean it's a scam. People use it still to tell people you don't need it or you'll never need it or it's a scam. It's pure ignorance. And I've never heard anything so ignorant in my life.
No, I find that weird that a professional makeup artist would be like, you don't need it, I don't use it.
Yeah, I
Especially
find,
with
I
such a
find it
range.
really, really strange because there's been times in my career where a primer has literally saved the makeup.
Can you name an exact product that you think is a great overall primer for everyone, for everything, just to having your
Yeah,
being
a product
covered.
that isn't even sold as a primer, hyaluronic acid serum.
Oh.
One from The Ordinary.
The gloopy
slightly
ones?
tacky.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
the one's a little bit thick.
Yeah,
The one
yeah.
from The Ordinary is really good.
Yeah.
Slightly tacky, leaves the whole skin like one texture, one feel. You know, it might be a little bit dry
Yeah.
here, you might be oilier here, but once you pop that on, it's a great base for makeup.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's the best primer.
yeah.
Hyaluronic acid.
Hyaluronic acid. Okay.
Don't shun it.
No. Speaking of The Ordinary, I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce this ingredient because I've heard it said many ways.
Okay.
Volufiline or volufoline.
It's
or
French. So
volufiline.
Does anyone speak French? No.
So The Ordinary launched.
Oh my gosh, I
TikTok
saw this.
exclusive.
Yes.
Fucking,
Because that's where all the idiots are. No,
So this is a product, an ingredient that's
Yeah.
supposed to plump areas of your skin,
Yes.
right? So people have been
It's-
like, if someone had told me that I can cancel my Botox and my filler appointment,
and they've been using it for a week.
For a week.
This is a very French pharmacy product, which I trust.
okay, yeah. I mean, if you suddenly see a product going viral and everyone's been using it and
Yeah.
they suddenly love it, it's only because they just got more commission on their TikTok
Right.
shop, right? So the idea behind this is people have been rubbing it under their eyes, on hollows, anywhere they want a bit of volume, in order to kind of like, instead of plump the skin, right? And the research
Which isn't
just,
what Botox does anyway.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I don't like people saying
I know.
Botox. The research just isn't there
not
right
there.
now. It's not there
It's
right
not
now.
there.
And it surprises me from The Ordinary.
But then it's not there, right?
It's not there. So let's talk about the study, right?
Right.
The study was actually done on breasts. So what they would
Boobies.
do, they got participants, and they rubbed the volufiline on like the breast just normally,
Yeah.
and then measured it. I think it was like over a month's usage, right?
Yeah.
And some people saw a difference in volume, but what they didn't take into consideration. Hormone balance,
Sure.
menstrual cycles,
Yeah.
like all these daily things
Yeah.
that could affect weight gain, weight loss, like so many different things.
They were just like, yeah, that's bigger.
Yeah, I guess that's bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Volufiline.
Volufiline. And so it's kind of a bit like, okay, so like what? Like it's like putting it on somebody who works out on their arms and they're working out and they'll be like,
it's
oh,
bigger.
it must
Yeah,
have been
yeah,
the
yeah.
volufiline.
Yeah.
I'm also just sick to death of hearing the word.
I haven't seen it that much.
Oh.
I think I ordered it. I think I got it because it came
Yeah.
with the hyaluronic acid, I think.
Yeah,
was-
it's at the point where like it would be interesting to see somebody who's used it on a regular basis.
I might try it. I have it.
Give it a go.
What have I got to lose?
But if you're expecting to see filler-like results, it's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
If there was a skincare product that was going to replace filler,
Yeah.
it would be honestly national news.
Yes,
like
yeah, it would
whoever
be
invented
scientific
that,
discovery,
yeah, of
yeah.
the century.
Right.
Like whatever brand discovered that would be they'd be able to sell it off to everyone.
Exactly.
It would be
Billionaire.
incredible.
It's a billionaire.
But yeah, it's just not.
I might give it a go. I might start putting it like here and around my
See
eyes.
what it does.
Yeah. See what it does. Come
It's-
back in a
it's
month.
great.
and
There's like so many
see if my
before and
boobs are any
afters on
bigger.
the internet. Yeah. There's so many before and afters on the internet that just aren't real.
Oh,
And I can't
it's so
stand-
bad. It's like
unbearable.
when you see people being like, I'm just going to roll this on my... Oh my God.
Yeah, they're like using that brush gua sha, which is now
Brush
on
gua
TikTok
sha.
shop. And it's, imagine a gua sha, but it's made of brush bristles.
Like a makeup
So there's
brush.
no firmness to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
Remember those makeup brushes that were like round and on a stick, and people were like doing. They had
Like the
a
spoony ones.
Yeah. Like that, but like thin and like a brush, and people are like lifting up one side of their face in like
How do
two
you-
goes. That's not even what
How
gua
do they
sha
sleep
tends to
at?
do.
How do they sleep at night? Imagine waking up thinking, I'm going to make this video where I fake my whole face being lifted because I'm brushing it.
But
Because
then you
I'm
can
brushing
see,
it.
like, in the next video, their face is back to normal and they're wearing
Yeah.
the same outfit. They've literally just filmed it
Yeah.
after that and their
Yeah.
face is fine.
Imagine.
And they're really obviously just raising an eyebrow.
Yeah.
It's unbearable. So it's not a thing, but it's also not a thing right now. It's more to the point where, like, it's interesting, but more needs to be done research-wise to see if volufiline is... is beneficial in any way.
Volufiline.
Volufiline, or
Right?
volufiline, or volufiline.
I think it's Feline. I don't think French would say line.
Do you know what? And I'm not even going to try and find out how the correct way to say it because I just don't care about it.
Because it's got a bad attitude.
Yeah, I've got a neggy attitude. I don't care. Listen, Let's talk about something that isn't a scam. Well, I presume you're not going to show us a scam
It's
product.
linked to a bit of a scam, though.
So your favorite product for the day is going to be linked to a scam?
In a way, but this is a good one.
Explain.
So this is from the brand Juicy, which is actually a Chinese brand. And these are these eyeshadow sticks that are kind of like these cold, ultra shimmery, ultra high shine.
It's very Y2K,
It's
year 7
beautiful.
disco.
They are so beautiful. Now, I got these years back. No, not this one.
I was going to say, should you bin it?
Not this one, yeah, it's just pure crust. Yeah, they've existed for years in like the Asian market in terms of beauty and makeup. Tell me why now. $13, £8.
Okay.
There are brands now selling this exact same thing, the exact same, like there's like an indent that goes around the top, exact same thing for about $30. And the results?
Exactly the same.
Same. And all they are like these really sheer, glittery sticks.
Is this the
It's
one where
not, it's no big deal.
We tried a Natasha Denona version?
No, Danessa Merrick.
Danessa Merrick,
Yes, yeah. Hers are a little bit different because hers are a bit flakier.
Oh, okay,
But you
right.
can get different finishes, so you
Oh,
get
yeah,
the
they look
metallic
like
ones.
seashells on the
Yes,
skin.
yeah.
They're
So these
amazing,
are
yeah.
from Skin Cupid. You know when we went to see
Yes.
Skin Cupid?
Yeah.
They sell it there. And they are great products and they dry down really well and they stick really well. $34 worth?
Crazy.
Not at all.
It's
Not
a
at
very
all.
thin stick.
Yeah. And you can get them for $2 on Yes Style.
Do you know what? It looks like a really thin lip balm.
Yes, it's like a stylo.
How much
A
are Yes Style?
$3, $2, depending on the brand. And they're all very similar.
Yeah.
These Juicy ones are actually a lot nicer.
What's the brand and the product name?
Juicy or Joycey? I think it's Joycey.
Okay.
Joycey. Joocye. And I can't remember the product name, but they're like something shimmer sticks.
You'll see them.
You'll see them. But they do glitters and they do metallics. And as someone who doesn't like glitter, these are really manageable in terms of removing them and stuff like that.
nice.
But brands are selling these for, and it's a new trend right now. I'm sorry, but if you're selling them for any more than $15, jail,
You're a
prison.
scam artist.
You're a scam artist. You're worse than Avon. And Avon even done it already. Avon has done it already.
Oh, I miss Avon.
No, Crackle Mousse. Yeah,
I know.
Crackle Mousse.
Scratch and sniff.
So that's mine.
I like that one. That's interesting. I do like the resurgence of Y2K.
I do.
I do, but I like how it's been. This is what it should look like back then.
Yeah, but we didn't know any better.
We had no idea. Oh,
You know what? I'm just gonna leave it on the floor for
that's
a
in
bit.
like all these Gen Zers looking really cool. And I
Yeah.
remember like I think my favorite outfit back then was like flared jeans made from different jeans
With loads of different pockets.
With loads of different
They were
pockets.
horrendous.
Do you remember them? They're corduroy on
You
them
wore
as
these
well.
curtain like it was like a pair of jeans that looked like Joseph and a Technicolor Dreamcoat, but muted.
beige and muted, yeah. And they were always like I always trod on the backs of them, and then I would always wear like a puffer jacket, like a really big puffer jacket, like vest with a t-shirt with a dolphin on, and then a yin yang choker.
Yes, a choker was a
With my hair
must.
gelled back in curtains. So yeah, not quite what the kids are doing today.
Okay, my last scam product, baking powder in makeup.
See, I thought this was just a trend that people got over now.
So baking powder, right?
Wait, hang on.
Go on.
Powder that you bake with, or the ingredient baking powder?
No, not the ingredient baking
Oh,
powder.
powder that
Powder
you
you
bake
bake your
with.
face
The
with.
technique
The technique of
baking. Okay.
baking. Listen, you might as well just use old powder from the 90s.
Why do people do it?
So people say that it makes things last longer.
Okay.
Like their foundation lasts longer, their concealer lasts longer. People say it stops their under eyes creasing.
How?
And I'm like, wait, are you saying, do you not count those lines as creasing? Because we've seen people close up who bake. When you bake, there are more lines under your eye than you can see with a human eye.
Right.
Like you are instantly sucking the moisture out of your eye area. So eyelids are really oily for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Under eyes, complete opposite.
Mm.
Dry, void of moisture, right? You have to add moisture there. So tell me why.
I can't.
No, I
I'll
need
say
you
it
to
now,
tell
I
me.
can't.
You would put a product on there that's hydrating, like a concealer, adding moisture, then instantly caking it with powder to suck up any moisture, not only from the product, but from your skin.
I have a theory.
To a point where it dries out
Yeah.
and it looks like there are a million lines under your eye. That doesn't look better than it creasing later, where you can just touch up like this, tap, tap, tap on your
I
under
think
eye.
the first time baking became popular
was with drag queens.
Yeah. Oh, that. But
Yeah.
but also the rise of just Instagram makeup.
Visual. It was a visual
It's a visual
thing.
thing.
Yeah.
A full face that you were never going to
Yes.
step outside in.
Yeah.
Outside. Yeah. But looked great on a camera.
Yeah.
And that was it.
It is an unhelpful technique
Yeah.
that only works for theatre, for stage. if you're under HD cameras, it looks nice and smooth. But what people don't realize is that when they bake in front of a camera or in front of the lights they are in, fine, it looks great. But when you go outside and you're in different lighting situations, yellow lighting, the daylight, you can see how crusty and dusty that looks. You look ashy, you look dusty.
Dusty, ashy, crusty.
And dusty, ashy, crusty. And it's just so obvious. To me, baking is like what blue eyeshadow is in the 80s. You know, when you look back and you're like, oh, that's the 80s.
Yeah.
You're going to look back now and see
Instagram
baking.
eyebrows and baking.
You know what it does as well? There's this whole thing with makeup at the moment with trends and styles where none of it, you can see the start and end off certain parts of the face, right?
What do you mean?
So you can see where someone's contour starts and where it finishes. You can see where someone's blush starts and where it finishes.
Right.
Especially in the UK, we have this awful habit of baking up to the edge of our nose and leaving
they
this
do the
solid
triangle
line. I can see where your makeup starts. It's not seamless.
Yeah.
Your face looks like it has been drawn on.
Again, for the internet.
For the
it's
internet
only makeup.
It's one of those makeup trends that, like you said, was started because it's a visual hook.
Yeah.
Of course, it's crazy. Someone's putting loads of powder on under their eyes. And this is a technique that obviously a makeup artist has taken from a drag queen or from doing a drag queen's makeup or for doing makeup for an HD situation done on a celebrity or done on a client who has then trickled down to social media.
Yeah.
It's not useful for everyone. And I know you think it looks good, but it doesn't.
So I had an argument. This is kind of related, but not really related.
Yeah.
I was going back and forth arguing with somebody on TikTok because I stitched somebody who was using a pound, like, you know, those blurring powders.
I know who you mean. Okay. Yes.
All over TikTok. And I was saying, this doesn't blur your skin. Like,
No.
this is just a camera trick,
Yeah.
which we know, right?
Yeah.
And someone commented like, well, that's the point. I was like, well, that's the point if you want to
be on
do your
camera.
makeup and
Yeah.
sit at home and do this.
Yes.
But in real life,
Yeah.
everyone's still going to see
So
everything
if
on
we
your
were to
face.
sit here now in front of all these lights, right, and do that, put on loads of powder, it will mattify our skin. Makeup is a science. Science exists. Lighting is a science, right? So matte surfaces absorb light, so you can't see anything.
So it just blurs everything.
Shiny reflects, so you see everything. So of course, in front of a camera, under this lighting, if I was to do enough powder, it would be blurred. But I'm going to go outside and lighting's going to change.
You're going to look powdery.
I'm going to look powdery.
Yeah.
You're going to see texture still.
Yeah.
So it doesn't blur, it mattifies.
I
There's a difference
genuinely
between
think-
blurring and mattifying.
Yeah.
Like blurring, silicones blurs, right? What's that? Nano blur will blur.
nano
Yeah,
blur.
will blur the skin because
Yeah.
it's a layer in between your skin and the product that deflects light and changes the light. A mattifying powder is a product that reacts with your skin in a certain way. So when you go out in different lightings, it completely changes. It completely changes. This is why people used to, remember people used to stack powder under their eye on TikTok and be like, I can't believe it's got rid of my bag.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, but when you go outside and turn your face left, you're going to see everything. Because
yeah.
lighting changes.
But this thing, I genuinely believe people think that's what they're going to look like in real life.
And there's a difference between mattifying and blurring.
Yeah.
Yes, it looks matte on camera. It gets wet. It gets a bit glowy. It gets a bit oils in it.
Yeah.
It's not it's not blurred. It's not. It's not matte. It really pisses me off because people are like, "Oh, that's what it does." It does not.
Doesn't.
It does not because you change lighting situations all the time, unless you're Mariah Carey, who walks around with her own lighting setup.
Yeah, which good for her.
Which good for her. She deserves it.
If you could do it,
worked
why
for it.
not? Yeah. Okay, let me finish on my rant / scam. And this isn't a scam, but also, again, I think it's the brand's fault because they're encouraging this. And this is peeling gels. So a brand has gone very
my
viral for this
God.
recently.
I know which one you mean.
Dr. fucking Malaxin.
You are ruining your brand.
Go
Dr. Malaxin.
away.
Everyone's going to be bored of you, and no one trusts you anymore.
I'm so bored of them, but these
And you're a
brands just
fucking
don't care.
That's from Mean Girls.
Oh, is
It's
it?
a quote. It's a movie quote.
All right.
I'm not calling them fucking sluts. That's a quote, right?
Slut shaming Dr. Malaxin. So they had gone viral for a product called the Pill Shot.
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
And this is a peeling gel. And the reason it's gone viral is because this product balls up on the skin.
Yeah.
And so you get all these white bits of skin that look like dead
Emphasis
skin.
on the product
The
balls
product,
up on the
right?
skin, yeah.
And people are being like, oh my God, I can't believe
my
it's
skin's
pulled
peeling
all
off.
this stuff. Yeah, my skin's peeling off.
Yeah.
It's pulled out all this gunk out of my pores. It hasn't. It hasn't at all.
How would it think about that? How would it do that?
So let me
Come on.
explain, right?
Yeah.
The brand on their product description says it draws out impurities.
Yeah,
Which is
lying.
like an old fashioned thing brands always say.
Yeah.
Things don't work like
A magnet.
Magnet. Like charcoal doesn't work like a magnet.
That's such
it
an
has to be
old,
touching
that's such
something.
an old-fashioned thing, isn't it? That's back in the day.
Back in the day, charcoal nose pore strips.
Yeah.
That's just not how it works,
Right.
which is fine.
Yeah.
Right. These pill shots or gommage pills, as they've always been known before Dr. Malaxin even invented them. Huge in Japanese skincare before they were in Korea.
Yeah, there's that one in the clear
Cure.
Clear thing.
Cure? Yeah.
C-U-R-E?
C-U-R-E, yeah. How they work is they have ingredients, usually carbamide or cellulose.
Yes.
And these are ingredients that ball up. They absorb oils and dirt from your skin. And yes, technically, microscopic bits of dead skin that flake off your skin. Not these huge flakes of dead skin, right?
Right. I mean, how gross is your skin that is flaking off
That would
every
be-
single time you use it?
Yeah, that'd be terrifying, kind of illegal.
Yeah.
And it's those little balls that exfoliate the skin
Yes.
very gently and physically. The Dr. Malaxin ones also have chemical exfoliants in, so they are doing, going to the pores.
Surface
of DHA.
exfoliation. Yeah.
So they do work. They're very, very good. But what Dr. Malaxin are doing is encouraging that kind of like a misunderstanding, because
Look what it
also on their
does. Yeah.
graphics, they're showing you a picture of the peeling skin, highlighting it and saying real dead skin, which is technically true.
Yeah.
Because this gommage, the cellulose and carbamide, does technically pick up microscopic bits of dead skin.
Yeah.
Because that's what it's going to do,
Yeah.
right? Because we all have that on the surface of our skin. So technically, they're not lying. But people who do not know about skincare and have never heard of a gommage pill or don't know, like the history of exfoliants, who are selling these online, are reading the product description
and just being like, it's my skin, it's all my
dead
skin.
Yeah.
But you can do this on any surface and you're going to get the same result. You can do it on wood.
I did it on a glove.
Yeah.
I went for a whole thing on TikTok where people were like, well, now do it with 2 gloves. I did it on 2
you
gloves.
can do it on glass.
Then people also like, well, I did it once and the dead skin's gone, and I did it again and there's nothing there. That's because the surface oils are gone.
Yeah.
So it's not going to ball up. It needs those oils.
There's not that reaction.
You do it on a banana, it's probably not going to peel up.
Yeah.
You do it on a powdered glove, it's going to pull up because there's powder.
Yes.
There needs to be something on the surface, right? So, all these TikTok shop sellers are
Even your
finding
fingers. Your
different
fingers
ways.
are a little bit oily too.
Yeah, it'll peel up on your fingers. But yeah, this is where the brands are starting to get things wrong, and the TikTok shop sellers are just selling what they're being told to sell.
If you're getting like looking at someone and they're selling skincare and they're like, it does this, just go to their page. If the next thing they're selling is a toaster, maybe don't take their word for exactly how this product
How it's going to work.
Yeah.
The problem is as well is the language being used is like, the people demonstrating. There's this awful video that I'm squeamish anyway when it comes to blackheads and whiteheads and extractions.
People love that.
There's this horrible video of this guy who has clearly pressed his nose to shit so all that gunk comes out, and he's pretending that that's what the product did because the product description says like extracts things
So
out
he's
your pores.
pushed it out before and then pressed
Yeah.
film like, look at all
Yeah,
this, and
so-
it's just those little nasty things that come outside your nose.
But because the product says it extracts things, that's what he thinks it does.
Right.
But there is nothing scientifically in that product that does that. There is nothing in the industry that you can buy from a shop as a consumer that will do that. You get things like also sebum softener,
Yes. Oh,
which is
I
going to
love-
soften the
oh.
sebum so that you
then you
can
have to work
extract
to get it out. You have to extract it yourself.
But there's nothing that is going to just magically pull everything out of your skin that works like a magnet,
Right.
It just doesn't exist.
Right.
So is it a scam? No. Are you going to get a nice exfoliation from it?
Sure.
You will do. It's a gommage pill. They're nice, especially if you have easily sensitized skin. They're fine. They're fine. Is it a scam? Yes, because of how everyone's selling it.
Yeah.
They're over-promising what
Depends
it can
who
do.
you're getting it from.
Depends who you're getting it
Yeah.
from. There are so many TikTok shop sellers who are saying exactly how it works. They know skincare. That's
Yes.
their niche is beauty.
Yeah.
Their niche is beauty.
niche.
But it's more so, unfortunately, those attention-grabbing visuals. Yeah.
Look at all this coming up my skin. It's because of this, and
It's
buy
'cause-
it now,
yeah.
and links there.
What bothers me more is that the brand doesn't do anything to correct it. Not just
That's
Dr.
the
Malaxin,
worst thing.
but
Like, you
as a
can't
whole.
always just blame the people creating the content. You just look at the brand and be like, well, why are you allowing it?
Yeah, they're being told what to say.
Yeah.
And they're just going with
Know
it.
that for a fact, because people have told you this as
People
well.
have told me.
Yeah.
I've been sent briefs.
Yeah.
I've been sent things, and I won't ever show them or say it because people get in trouble for that.
Yeah.
But I've been sent the guidelines.
Yeah.
I've been sent things. I'll always go be in someone's DM like, hey, would you mind sending me this so I can have a look? I've contacted brands as well, and some reply, some don't reply to me. I'll be contacting Dr. Malaxin for a video I'm working
tell
on.
them to sort it out.
It's-
Just be like
yeah.
a little bit of advice.
The worst Dr. Malaxin product at the moment is they do a spicule. like a Riedel
Do
shot,
they?
yeah, which is a big ingredient now in Korea anyway. Everyone has their own version of it. But people are doing the exact same script, right? And they have this empty needle and they're putting dots of this product on their face. They're going, if you told me that, you know, this product could be my filler, microdermabrasion, all this in one, you know, and the brand should stop them and say, like, that's not what our product does. Make sure you are following these guidelines when selling our product. And they just don't do that. And that's when I'm less angry about the people selling it, because they've been told what to say versus the brand. That integrity in the long run,
that's it.
They're ruining it.
Integrity in the long run.
Ruining it. Back in the day. Back to yesteryear.
Back to yesteryear. All right. Well, listen, it's just a case of, again, doing a little bit more research. What works for you might not work for everyone. What doesn't work for you might work for everyone.
And that's fine.
And that's life.
That's just life. But do let us know. Head over to our Instagram at the Double Cleanse Podcast and let us know what you think the biggest scams are. And let's have a little chat. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. I know a lot of people think LED light therapy is a scam. It's
I
not.
love it.
I love it. It's great. But let's have a little chat over there. Subscribe and hopefully we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.